Can we disavow this idiot whenever Destiny is on screen? Title, I wouldn't be surprised if I get mass downvoted. His community is like the #1 brigading community on Reddit. Sure, he gets his nice dub on Sneaker or JP, but please, for f***'s sake, he's regularly saying the word, wishing for more AI cutie Cinderella for him to jerk off to own Ludwig, constantly harassing Hassan and anyone else who so much just looks at him the wrong way. If you want to watch clips, that's fine, but please make it clear that we aren't glazing Destiny up. 900 upvotes. What a martyr. Until Ethan and Hassan had disagreements on leftovers, Destiny and his community were speaking about Ethan and the show staff like Dan, like how most of the right does. He saw the rift and thought it was his chance to get in there. Very manipulative in his approach. And by the way, I used to be a big Destiny watcher, but over the last 2 years, he's gone off the rails, and I could barely stomach him now. He has so much patience and time for right-wingers, defended Fresh and Fit with their latest baby mama drama, and will hang out with Nick Fuentes at his house. But if a leftist says something he doesn't like, he goes full nuclear and sends his brigade of idiots their way. A really awful person from what I have observed. Very bitter and just plain mean-spirited. Glad you got out. Kudos. Much of the rift between Ethan and Hassan was literally Destiny brigading, LARPing as fans of one side or the other, yelling at the other side. It's what they do. Literally. I remember screenshots from chat messages in Hassan's Discord were posted here, knowing that Ethan would eat it up, only for it to be manipulated, apparently, and the posters being Destiny kids. Destiny is a shit. Didn't Destiny just recently say the N-word? Dumbass. Recently, yeah. Also openly and passionately defending his use of it for years. Constantly arguing that he should be able to say it in private. Weird behavior. And then, of course, he says it in public anyway. You mean the guy who was screaming it on stream while playing StarCraft 2 before Twitch was even Twitch? He had nothing new about that, LOL. Mr. Borelli, Divorcelli, Mr. Bainelli. I wish someone made a deep dive on him, because whenever I hear stuff from him, it's bad stuff. But I only see praise around for him. I only see praise for Destiny, yeah. And if someone posts critiques about him, his cult minions will brigade the post and comment stuff like, when did Destiny say that? He never said that. He actually said this. They're the f***ing worst. Wait, what? His cult minions will brigade the post and comment stuff like, when did Destiny say that? He never said that. He actually said this. They're the f***ing worst. There was a Deciding the Gurus episode on him that I thought was fair. Decoding the Gurus. Gurus? And while I liked that episode, I think it was the guy's weakest take. To go from giving Hassan so much about just having communist ideals? Really? Is that really what they only... I didn't listen to it, so... Destiny just released a video where he goes over all the background leading up to the most recent slur drama. It's pretty long, but if you actually want to hear what he believes instead of listening to 15-second clips, it's a good start. I don't need to watch a video of a white man defending his use of the N-word. The only context I might be able to understand, quoting a historical text, and I know he ain't doing that here. Since you specify N-word, it's safe to assume you think it's fine for Frogan to call white people racial slurs? Frogan is half white as well, unless you're advocating for the one to run away. What is half white? Is this the state of white people now? Wait, are we half white? Wait, what? When did this drop? When did this new racial take drop? I don't give a f. I'm white, and hearing a black person call me a cracker doesn't invoke ongoing centuries-old wounds and a history of oppression. Nobody cares about the N-word because it invokes century-old wounds and histories of oppression. They care about it because of current conditions, my dude. And because if you say it, it's a pretty big social no-no, and you kind of seem like a asshole. That's why people care. It's not like you're in the middle of in life or death fighting with a black dude and you invoke the N-word and all of a sudden his spirit is possessed by the old ghosts of slavery's past and he just has to wait for a moment and contemplate the horrific past oppression of his people. It's just kind of a thing to say, and people have a strong reaction to it because people don't say very much. All they want to do is debate. They're lonely individuals, and this is the only way they know how to communicate. Don't let them waste your time. I'd appreciate it if you didn't put words in my mouth. Calling a black person the N-word is worse than calling a white person a cracker, obviously. Okay. But that's not the comparison here. They are simply saying one versus using the other as an insult. I put no words in your mouth. I just said being mad at someone using the word cracker while defending using the N-word would be funny if it didn't betray your warped priorities. He doesn't even, does he realize that he's not engaging with what's being said at all? I prioritize something that an oppressed people don't want to hear from the in-group due to a long history of oppression and violence against using a word to insult the in-group that is not offensive to the vast majority of the in-group and doesn't carry generational... Like, bro, nobody thinks about slurs like this. This is the most, academic-brained approach. That nobody thinks about this. I don't even think subconsciously we consider this. It's just like... This is the second time that Ethan has showed a Destiny clip on stream that portrays him in a positive light. There was no reason to show that clip in regards to Sneeko. It's also bizarre they chose to show the clip given the current drama surrounding Destiny and his BS take on saying the N-word. If Destiny becomes involved with this show in any way, I won't be able to keep watching. I've been a massive H3 fan for years, but platforming that piece of shit would be a deal breaker for me. He's a disgusting bully. If Ethan thought Hassan's fans were bad, Destiny's fan base makes all other fan bases look tame. By the way, I have hands down the best fan base in this community, like in the politisphere or whatever. In terms of like size, capability, and then like rules, I have the strictest rules of any online community. We try to be consistent on them more than any online community, and we probably engage in like behavior far less than any community. Okay, we police the out of our own community. That's why when that one guy was posting fake logs of like Hassan's chat, it was my community that found it, right? And we're the ones that uncovered that and banned the dude. Like, my community is leagues above the rest of these degenerate subhuman filth. You don't have my whole Discord spamming racial slurs at a person because we disagree with their politics. It's unhinged and disgusting and degenerate. Hamas and Abi's fans will never blow your mind again if you view them as fans of Hassan. Not anything he does or says as much as the person he portrays. Okay. You know what's funny to me? Just reading through these comments, you can tell who the Destiny stans are purely on the tone of their comments. It's always this, I'm just a logical guy using logic. And oh, remember Ethan/Hassan said this? And to play devil's advocate, who's saying to play devil's advocate? What? Y'all act like those cicadas, right? That have gotten taken over by a parasite. Oh, cicadas? Is it cicada? Is it really spelled that way? Oh, are they different types of bugs? I'm so confused right now. Are these the same thing? You're thinking of circadian rhythm. Am I? Cicadas. Cicadas. Cicada. No. You're trolling. There are different there is no R in... What are the bugs that make the noises? They're in like all the anime. Cicadas. Aren't they cicadas? Am I crazy? Wait, people are saying I'm trolling. The cicada. Cicadas. 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 Cicada. Cicada. Thinking of June bugs? No, those are just... I don't even know what June bugs do. Do June bugs actually do anything? My grandma used to tell me that if a June bug grabs onto you, it'll never let go and it's impossible to take off. Is that even true? I remember hearing that as a kid. Did anybody else hear that growing up? I was always so scared of June bugs walking around when they'd be like all over the floor because like if one grabs you, it's stuck on you forever. But I never saw that happen to anybody. There's no way that was true. It's like if you chew gum, it stays in your stomach for 7 years.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.